Hello there guys, ConfusionBot here and welcome back to another 2-minute tutorial. Today what we're going to be discussing is how to export your Audacity project files into usable audio formats. So first thing we're going to do is open up Audacity. I'm going to show you guys how to open up a project that you previously saved. So you're going to go right up here, go to File, Open, and it should be labeled .aup, Audacity project. Open that up. Unfortunately, the Audacity project file can't be used anywhere else other than in Audacity, so we have to convert it to a format that can be used in our video editors or uploaded onto YouTube. So we're going to go over here to export. What we're going to do is actually go into export audio because this is going to give us more options and it's going to let us create the file path directly. Come down here and we can see that we have a lot of different options. So when it comes to audio formats, there are 3 different types. There is lossy compressed audio, lossless compressed audio, and then finally just uncompressed audio. What compression does is it makes files much smaller, which is why we used MP3s on MP3 players, because they're very compressed. So I'm quickly going to go over all of these different compression types so you have a general idea of how they work. So first off, wave. Wave is uncompressed, so you have no formatting options because you're not formatting uncompressed audio. So you either have the 16-bit, which is universal, it is a standard audio format that's used on a lot of CDs, and then you have a 32-bit float. 32-bit float is going to be much more powerful for editing. You can do a lot more with it without worrying about damaging the quality of the audio. However, it isn't very standardized. It's not as universal as the 16-bit PCM, which means that some programs aren't necessarily going to support it. Now, MP3 files. MP3 files are extremely compressed. Now, you can still affect the listening quality. It's actually based on kilobits per second. And here you can see you have different qualities that you can select, from medium all the way to insane. The higher the kilobit count, the higher the quality of the audio. This is going to be about a tenth of the size of an uncompressed file. Our OGG Vorbis files, these, you have a quality scale from 0 to 10, so it's completely abstract, but these are lossy compression, so that's the same kind of thing as the MP3s. They are going to make, the file is going to become a lot smaller, but you are going to be shaving off some parts of the audio. You're going to be losing some of the raw quality of the audio, even if you crank this all the way up to 10, which, again, will lengthen the time it takes to encode the audio. Finally, we're going to go over Flac Files. What Flac Files are going to do is work. They're going to be very similar in sound, almost identical in sound to your uncompressed files. You have the option for a 16-bit and 24-bit, so not quite as much as the 32-bit float, but still 24 bits is going to be a lot. You can do a lot of editing to that and not really worry about losing too much quality there. But generally, again, the 16-bit is the way to go for just standardization. And then level, what actually means is if you go to 0, right, this is going to make your file about half of the size of an uncompressed file, but it's going to encode incredibly fast. So if you're working with a lot of files and you're just trying to encode a ton of audio files in bulk, then that's a really good way to go. Going to level 8 is going to make the smallest file possible, maintaining the same quality. Once you press save, it is going to give you this warning. You're about to export a FLAC file with the name raw audio project.mp3. So make sure that you change that, because it won't change it automatically for you. So you want to change it to whatever it suggests. That was my bad. I should have known that. Anyway, save that. And then it actually gives you the option to edit your metadata here. Of course, that isn't required, but it might be useful in some cases, especially where you're using other people's audio. And then you should be able to open it up in other programs. So what we're going to do is actually go over here to VLC Media Player, which I do have or will have some tutorials on in the future because it can be used for several useful things. I'm going to open File. And we are going to go to raw audio project.flac, and you can see that it's actually going to just the entire thing, and that makes it a universal file, and that is also a lossless file right there. Anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out, and I will see you in the next one.